Hello and welcome to today's recap. Our story today begins with a family at the dining table. It appears they have just had dinner and are preparing to go to sleep. The daughter of the family, Elaine, comes downstairs to inform her parents she is going for the sleepover to her friend Soyla's house. The mother seems to be uneasy about it, and she has a checklist of items such as pepper sprays for protection, which all seem to exhaust Elaine. The father, who is seemingly distracted by the pictures of another woman, comes to her rescue and defends her right as a grown-up to do as she pleases as long as she checks in with them, but also agrees with his wife that they hope her boyfriend, whom they disapprove, better not also be going for the sleepover. After sweating Elaine for a while, they allow her to leave, but before the mom asks to pray for her, to which Elaine replies she doesn't believe in God, and storms out. A little while later, lighting strikes the transformer and lights go dark in the neighborhood. Across the street from Elaine's house, another family is forced to have dinner in with candle lights due to lack of electricity. This is the family of Elaine's boyfriend Mako. The mother asks the daughter where her brother, Mako, is, and she says in his room, to which the mother responds he is not in the room and he has locked the room. The mother encourages the two children present to finish up eating and go to sleep. By morning, hopefully, the lights will be fixed. We then see Elaine's father walking around the house in the night after he heard a noise, and he is attacked from behind and killed. His wife, Elaine's mother, tries to scream for help, but she too is cornered and murdered by a masked man. In the morning, we see the police informed of a situation, and they go to the site. They find a staggering scene of a couple murdered in cold blood and nothing taken, like whoever killed them knew them. Then Elaine walks in after her sleepover at her friend's house to find police in her house, and as she demands to know what's going on, she is shocked by the horror that befell her parents. Mako also returns home looking very suspicious and startled. In another room, the mother, who seems to be having an affair with a colleague, are talking when she hears her son's room door bang, and she excuses herself to go talk to her son, who doesn't utter a word, but just remains distant. At Elaine's house, Soyla has come to console her, and Elaine requests Soyla to call her boyfriend Mako, and a phone buzzes below where they're sat, but they don't notice it, thinking Mako is just busy. At this point, we realize Makwa is the killer. Back at Mako's house, he realizes he cannot find his phone and thus must go back to the scene and make sure the phone did not fall at the scene, hence implicating him. At that time, family members of the family have gone at Elaine's house and have brought a wizard to cleanse the house, which seems to irk Elaine, but she uneasily participates. The police, while coming to conduct investigations, come and find the family and chase everyone, citing contamination of an active investigation scene. The lead detective seems to know Elaine, and they have an argument, after which it is revealed that she was the woman Elaine's father was looking at in his phone and had actually been caught before by Elaine and her mother having an affair with their father. This, however, seems to be only known to them, and the police are unaware that the lead detective is personally involved with the victims. The police leave with Elaine for further questioning, and Mako spots his opportunity to enter the house and look for his phone. At the interrogation, Elaine and the detective have an escalation, and she accuses her of sleeping with a married man, something the detective's partner has started picking up on. The detective asks her partner to excuse them. She then has a one-on-one interrogation with Elaine, where she shows her a phone recovered from the scene and asks if she knows whose it is. Elaine, realizing it is her boyfriend Mako's phone, says it's hers to cover for him, hence the police let her go, but she now has lots of questions for her boyfriend Mako. The detective's partner approaches her and warns her that she's too close to the case. As this happens, Mako is still back at Elaine's house looking for his phone, unaware the police have already confiscated it as evidence. He then starts having flashbacks and panic attacks, where we learn that his father died mysteriously, but he used to defile Maku ever since he was young, something that traumatizes him deeply. He couldn't go to his mother either after learning she was cheating on his dad with her colleague, something that dents their relationship completely. We also see that Elaine had previously introduced Maku to her parents, and they did not like him picking on his weird, traumatized personality, and hence advised their daughter to leave him, something Mako overheard, and onwards had a vendetta against Elaine's parents. As he's flashing back, Elaine comes back from the interrogation and finds Mako inside her parents' house without a key. The house is also disarranged as if someone was looking for something. She then starts joining two and two and realizes she has made a very big blunder and she's standing in front of the killer, but it's too late. Mako knocks her out and ties her up. When her consciousness returns, she finds him holding a knife and he taunts her with it. Then they hear a knock and she tries to scream, but he warns her. At the door is her friend Soila, who's come for her keys she'd let earlier before the police had picked Elaine up for questioning. As she's collecting her keys, she hears screams and immediately Maku locks the door. He hits her and assuming she's dead, he hides her body at the bathtub. He then goes back to Elaine. He keeps taunting her and she soon distracts him trying to talk while actually freeing herself. She then attacks him. They have a fight and she's almost successful, but eventually is tied down again. This time around, Mako wants to defile her before he kills her. As he's busy trying to undress her, Soila, whom he thought dead, comes up behind him and knocks him down, trying to untie her friend quick. Maku regains strength and chokes her out, then chokes Elaine out as well. As he's trying to clean up the bodies, Elaine regains consciousness, tries to kill him with a knife and instead gets stabbed and dies. Mako runs away to his home and the watchman hears him. A fight ensues and Mako kills him with a rock. When the housemaid comes out too, Maku slits her throat as well. It seems Mako has decided to go out with a bang. He then decides to go after his own mother for abandoning him when he needed her most. And he stabs her to death as his siblings run to hide, afraid he'll kill them too. But he has seemingly finished his vengeance and locks himself in his room and releases a victory dance for himself. By the time the cops arrive, they find him lying on his bed smiling and he just wants to sleep. The movie ends here. Thank you for watching, subscribe and share. Until next time, cheers.